Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry. Happy Halloween. Got my witch's hat. It's Halloween. It is technically the 29th for me, which is why I still sound like this. But I'm here with how trick-or-treating became a Halloween tradition. I know what I'm saying, don't worry. But got my witch's hat, and I almost killed my fan just now. I put it on before I started recording, and I hit the little beaded chain thingies that you can use to make the fan spin faster or slower, and the one that turns the light all the way off. I hit it with the top of my hat, which you can't even see on camera, and they almost went into the blades of the fan. Don't mind me, I'm just breaking my fan at 10:07 a.m. Okay. So, this is going to force me to talk. In yesterday's video, I barely talked. I felt so bad about yesterday's video. But that's because I'm not sick. This is a normal occurrence. It happens every year. Usually around the same time, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, depending on when temperature changes happen. I see through my veil. I can barely see through the veil. It's fine. But, let me know who you guys are being for Halloween down in the comment section down below. I will eventually post sometime Monday through Friday pictures of who I was for Halloween. I will make it into a little video, a little 15 to 60 seconds short, post it, and y'all will see who I was. But I'm not going to say it here. I think a couple of you guys might know. Because I think I told a couple of you guys. Just because we were chatting in the comments and stuff. So, one or two of you might know. You know, how many? A handful of you guys know out of 622 people who are subscribed to my channel. So, yeah. But yeah, a couple of y'all know who I am, but let me know who you guys are being. My witch's hat is going to fall off. It's there we go. Gonna make my hair nice and staticky. Just got braided my hair and everything. I'm making myself look half decent. Then you have me wearing a witch's hat. It's crooked. Okay, let's get started. Why do children dress in costume and knock on strangers' door asking for treats on Halloween? Or tricks. It doesn't have to be a treat, it can be a trick. The practice can be traced to the ancient Celts, early Roman Catholics, and 17th century British politics. I love reading, but I might die reading all of this. Because of my throat. If I stumble over words, it's either because I'm an idiot and can't read, or because I'm just not capable of talking in general. Trick-or-treating, setting off on Halloween night in costume and ringing doorbells to demand treats has been a tradition in the United States and other countries for more than a century. Its origins remain murky, but traces can be identified in ancient Celtic festivals, early Roman Catholic holidays, medieval practices, and even British politics. Ancient origins of trick-or-treating. Whew. I don't know if you guys ever had those, you get a paragraph to read in, elementary school, and you have to read as much as you can in 60 seconds. I'm a fast reader, so I would always finish those with, 5 seconds to spare. And I guess I just love reading. I kind of grew up around reading. My brother and I are opposites. He hates reading, but loves math. Here's the thing. I don't hate math. I'm just not good at it. Actually, when I was about to join high school, you get to choose your honors classes, and your teacher does his or her thing, saying, yeah, these are approved, go ahead. I thought about joining honors math, but I'm just I don't know if I can handle that, because I wasn't good at math in 8th grade. So far this year, I've nailed math. Just I should have done honors. It's fine. It's fine. thought about doing honors science. I'm glad I didn't, because I know I have a B in that and I have all A's in other things. Just like, I love reading. My brother does not like reading. I hit my hair on my chair, it's falling. Don't mind me. Halloween has its roots in the ancient pre-Christian Celtic festival of Samhain, Samhain. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Which was celebrated on the night of October 31st. The Celts, who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France, believed that the dead returned to Earth on Samhain. On the sacred night, people gathered to light bonfires, offer sacrifices, and pay homage to the dead. Did you know, although it's unknown precisely where and when the phrase trick-or-treat was coined, the custom had been firmly established in American culture by 1951, when trick-or-treating was depicted in the Peanuts comic strip in the Peanuts comic strip. In 1952, Disney produced a cartoon called Trick or Treat featuring Donald Duck and his nephew Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Jeez. I almost said Daffy Duck. I can't keep them straight sometimes. They'll hold other things, but sometimes I want to say Daffy Duck. Other times I'll say Donald. Usually I'm incorrect. But it's fine. During some Celtic celebrations of Samhain, I don't know. I truly don't. I'm sorry. Villagers disguised themselves in costume made of animal skins to drive away phantom visitors. Banquet tables were prepared and food was left out to placate unwelcome spirits. In later centuries, people began dressing up as ghosts, demons, and other malevolent creatures, performing antics in exchange for food and drink. This custom, known as mumming, dates back to the Middle Ages and is thought to be an antecedent of trick-or-treating. Early Christian and medieval roots of trick-or-treating. I know what I'm saying, I promise. I don't have a voice. By the 9th century, Christianity had spread into Celtic lands where it gradually blended and supplanted older pagan rites I'm trying to blend my sentences. In 1000 AD, the church designated November 2nd as All Souls Day, a time for honoring the dead. Celebrations in England resembled Celtic commemorations of Samhain. I still can't say it. Hold on. Don't mind me, I'm Googling it. Samhain. I can't. I would have never thought it was pronounced like that, to be honest. I see an M and an H. I'm saying Sam. Like, that was, like, my first thought, but I guess not. Samhain, okay. I can remember that. Probably not. Complete with bonfires and masquerades. Poor people would visit the houses of wealthier families and receive pastries called soul cakes in exchange for a promise to pray for the souls of the homeowner's dead relatives, known as souling. The practice was later taken up by children who would go from door to door asking for gifts such as food, money, and ale. In Scotland and Ireland, young people took part in a tradition called quizing, dressing up in costume and accepting offers from various households. Rather than pledging to pray for the dead, they would sing songs, recite a poem, tell a joke, or perform some sort of trick before collecting the treat. which typically consisted of fruit, nuts, and coins. Yep. Guy Fawkes Night celebrations. Modern day trick-or-treating also has elements akin to annual celebrations of Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night. On this night, which commemorates the foiling of the gunpowder. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I need to take a breath. I need to stop talking, and I need to pull my nose. I'm gonna take a drink of water, and we're gonna resume. I don't know. Gunflower. I don't think that's a thing. I'm hungry. Modern day trick-or-treating also has elements akin to annual celebrations of Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night. On this night, which commemorates the foiling of the gunpowder plot in 1605, British children wore masks and carried effigies while begging for pennies. On November 5th, 1606, Fawkes was executed for his role in the Catholic-led conspiracy to blow up England's Parliament building and remove King James I, a Protestant, from power. On the original Guy Fawkes Day, celebrated immediately after the famous plotter's execution, communal bonfires or bonefires were lit to burn effigies and symbolic bones of the Catholic Pope. By the early 19th century, children bearing effigies of Fawkes were roaming the streets on the evening of November 5th, asking for a penny for the guy. Trick-or-treating in the United States. How long is this article? Okay, this is the last little bit. I can't talk. I hate it when it changes these sets. I'm gonna be like this too in December. Maybe I won't get sick over Christmas. I swear to you, 2018 and 2019, I was sick over Christmas. 2 years in a row. Then 2020 hit and nobody got sick, unless it was COVID. Like, not even joking. Just like, I got sick 2 years in a row over Christmas. Like, legitimately sick. I was so mad. Some American colonists celebrated Guy Fawkes Day, and in the mid-19th century, large numbers of new immigrants, especially those fleeing the Irish potato famine in the 1840s, helped popularize Halloween. In the early 20th century, Irish and Scottish communities revived the old world traditions of sewing and guising in the United States. By the 1920s, however, pranks had become the Halloween activity of choice for rowdy young people. I hate people for that reason. I think it was 2019? Yeah, that sounds right. My dad worked really hard on his pumpkin, and you want to know what happened? We don't know who exactly did, but we bet some teenagers did it. They smashed our pumpkins. We don't know who. We don't have cameras. We don't know who it was. But we were out trick-or-treating with our friends. This was 2019. So,